Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to D and Z TV, the place where we give you up to date information of everything happening in the royal family and the Oni of Ife's palace. All right, so right about now, good things are beginning to happen in the palace of the Oni of Ife. Yes, good things are beginning to happen because people are beginning to know where their power lies. People are beginning to give respect and obedience to whom respect is supposed to be given to. For some time now, a couple of people have actually been thinking that they are on the same pedestal with Olori Naomi. They have always been thinking that, okay, that after all of them are still co-wives. But right now, somebody is actually taking a step further by letting everybody know that she actually has some ultimate respect for Queen Naomi. Yes, Tobi Phillips. Yes, so you all know Tobi Phillips now, our Instagram celebrity um, queen. She has actually come out to let everybody know that the person she values and respects is Queen Naomi. To me, I think this is a very welcome development. Yes, it's a welcome development because a lot of people constantly think that Naomi has actually lost touch. Yes, a lot of them are thinking that Naomi has lost touch. A lot of them are thinking that Naomi does not have steez anymore. A lot of them thinking that Naomi has lost value. But right about now, Tobi Phillips has actually come out. She came out in a gathering of a women meeting. All these 11 queens and Oloris, they always meet to deliberate on issues happening in the palace. So in one of these meetings, Tobi Phillips, actually stood up and said that right now she has something to say. Yes. She said she has something to say because that the way things have been happening in the palace, she doesn't like it. So therefore, right about now, she wants to set the record straight. She wants to set the record straight because she wants everybody to know that the number one, the champion person in the palace, as far as the palace is concerned, is none other but Queen Naomi Ogunwusi Ojaja II. Even when we know that a lot of people are beginning to say, why are they still calling her by the king's name now? Were you there when there was a divorce? No. So if you were not there when they divorced, or if you didn't know how they divorced, you shouldn't now wish them divorce. Because it is only people who were there at the divorce that have the right to say that, okay, do not call her and end with Ogunwusi. Because if you must call her and if you want her, the calling of her to have value, you must call and end her name with the husband's name. Because whether you like it or not, those people are married. And there's nothing anybody can do to disassociate them from getting married. Because if you want to look at it very well, this woman in the time past has remained strong, has remained relevant, has remained very, very, very committed to the cause. And right about now, with her commitment level to the cause, she has been able to break all protocols to see and make sure that no matter what happens, she is actually a celebrated person. Now, looking at the way the whole thing is becoming, it is really, really important for us to know and to see that Tobi Phillips wants to give Naomi the respect Naomi deserves. Because when you look at it very well, you see that Naomi deserves some very serious respect. So it does not matter how things have been before now. But what's really, really, really important is the fact that no matter how things have been, no matter how difficult it has been, no matter how irrelevant things have turned to, the fact remains that Naomi Ogunwusi is special. And when somebody gets to the realm of being special, whether you like it or yes, everybody must align to the purpose that the person is coming with. So, if you want to logically look at it very well, you now see and notice that a lot of people have actually been falling out of place and out of proportion to see and make sure that Naomi does not have a legal backing and legal framework to return to his family. Because people from all walks of life have been trying to see how they can assiduously excavate things and make things to fall in place. But with all of these efforts being in futility, the important thing here right now is that people will now rely on the Oni again to see that no matter what the Oni does, he is going to get close to Naomi again. He's going to bring the artist down to have pure level understandings of everything that is happening. So the good thing with all of this now is that Tobi Phillips knows that she cannot run away from these things that are happening. So the only thing she needs to adequately do is to see how she can coordinate and make everybody know that of a truth she respects the person who is still coming. And whether we like it or yes, the person who is coming is greater than the person who has gone. Because those who has gone came and left at the time when they were supposed to leave. So with all of these things falling out of place and out of proportion, it is very, very essential to note and see that people all have different notions. People all have different understanding. People all have different psychophantry in trying to make sure that everything actually falls in place. So it does not matter what people think, feel, or say. So basically, we are going to have a different dimension.